What's up, you guys? I'm back with another banger. Bitcoin is moving. It's cash flow next. It's your boy. And hey, I just want to keep it real with you guys. Bitcoin has been on a tear, and it's finally getting to that point where it's going to be a major bull run, or it's going to be a sad bear market. So bear with me, guys. But now that I'm looking at the charts, I'm gonna dive right in and give my analysis, my bias. So don't take anything that I say as you know it's gonna happen. I'm just giving you my perspective and my bias on what I think the market's gonna do. All right. With that being said, let's go on in. We are looking at the daily time frame. We are still very bullish. For the past 4 days, well, actually 3 days, because this daily candle hasn't closed yet. But the past 3 days, we have been very bullish. So this could be a potential, flag pattern right here that could, take us up higher on this parabolic journey that we've been, enduring for the past, well, since March, actually, since March. So, what do I think Bitcoin is going to do? No, looking at it, we are playing very well into the area that I've already have boxed in. Now, if we could stay, in this area and range, that might be a good sign to move even higher to the upside. So, what I'd like to see is a break at this zone, which is, let's see if I move this up a little bit. We get a break at 11,000, exactly 11,000. Okay, 11,001. But if we could get a break at 11,000, we could see a move even higher to the upside. Can we see a breach at this Keynesian level? That's what's going to make the difference. So let's see, what level is that? 11,458. All right. So if we could get a past these two levels with no problem, we could get a retest at our resistance of our trend line. That's what everybody would like to see. I like to see it touch here. It may touch here, come back down, test, where it broke down here, then move even higher. Or, we just might bust through completely and just go up. Now, I am very cautious on this range here, only because, Cloud looks like it's starting to weaken right here. There's not a lot of Seku span A and Seku span B are getting very close to one another, and when that happens, that forms a Kumo twist, and if it is, it's gonna form a bearish Kumo twist at that. So this whole ride, we've been having, we haven't had one, bearish Kumo twist. So when you get a bearish Kumo twist, that's going to show that the market's, slowing down as far as momentum to the upside, which is fine. We had this great parabolic run to the upside. It's no biggie. These levels that I have is levels that I think it would go if it was to continue to the downside. And, if we do have our our bear run after, a few days, a couple more days, we could definitely see a 8,500 Bitcoin again, and maybe even lower if we could get past this level for 85 Bitcoin, because you can't really go by what people are thinking the market's gonna do as far as the excitement, the enthusiasm. You gotta play it to your, play by what you see, because, and I always stress this out in my videos, because people always like to say, "Oh, it's gonna go this, it's gonna go," cool. It's cool to feel that way, but to actually see the charts and analyze them with, you know, in-depth analysis, you know, you can't always be, you could be optimistic, but you can't always be, you have to be a realist as well. Be realistic about the market. Yes, we have good news for Bitcoin for the past couple, you know, weeks. You know, Libra coin is, you know, getting, you know, looked at. Not really looked at, it's getting trashed right now. Bitcoin's getting looked at more than Libra coin right now. And the way things are going, I think Bitcoin might actually succeed. Now, you know, I was being, you know, a little bit uh, against Bitcoin for the last couple, you know, last few days, because I still think it's bearish until, like, it's bullish, but right now, if we can't, you know, protect, you know, get past these zones, I'm gonna have to say we're gonna be bullish. I mean, bearish. But if we could break these zones and test here, we could still very well easily be, you know, bullish to the upside. I'm only bearish for the fact that we haven't, you know, we haven't tested up here yet. If we can't get back up here, then I'm going to stay bearish. Uh, if we can, you know, sustain, you know, this uptrend that we have going right now, I'm very strong with the, you know, going with the bulls. But bearish territory is if we can't, you know, get above this current level that we're at to test this level. So it's just watching the market carefully, because something big is going to happen very soon with Bitcoin, and everybody's anticipating it. Everybody knows it. Everybody's grandma knows it. Everybody's uncle, even the babies know it, and they don't even speak. But you know, it's about that time that Bitcoin rips up or down, and looking at it at a higher time frame. Oops. Let's fix that. You know, having a parabolic movement, if we could get higher and break this, we are definitely going to see, you know, I without question, I do believe we will definitely see, you know, a 20K Bitcoin if we could just break this line here. And this is really what I want to see. So, you know, looking at it, you see how we have this long, you know, we have this cloud that's, you know, moved very parabolically. We have a similar cloud, you know, not as big, but it's still parabolic. Now, if we look at how this line has formed, how flat it has gotten right here and right here, that's the only thing that makes me, you know, bearish for Bitcoin right now. We are at a resistance on the trend line that I've drawn. We definitely are, you know, have lost some momentum and steam. So I only think it's right that we have some sort of down, you know, move to the downside at 8,500. And if we can get lower than that, then I don't think we'll bottom out until October. But right now, I want to see it test, you know, and break these current levels up here. And if we could get a break and move higher, oh yeah, Bitcoin is definitely going to make, at, you know, retest, you know, 20K. And I say that with confidence, you know. But right now it's just a waiting game. It's just, you know, waiting to see what happens in the market. What's going on the 4-hour time frame? Let's take a look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and erase these. We do have a inverted head and shoulder, you know, being made. The only thing we don't have is a, you know, a Kumo twist forming. So this is another reason why I would like to wait for, you know, for this, you know, the daily candle close, and this can't, you know, the next few candles to close. You know, if this is a inverted head and shoulders that everybody's been seeing and I'm seeing right now, where can we go? Like, I would say, you know, 13K is very reasonable price to where we could, check out at. So I'm waiting for this twist to happen. If I don't get a twist, my entry for a bullish position will be this fractal level, which will be broken. If it could break and close over this fractal level, this is another entry to, enter the market and ride to the upside. Let's see. Now, if I'm going to play bearish, and I'll change this to red for bears. If I'm going to play this bearish, I would wait till a break at, let's see. Because if I'm gonna play it aggressive, this zone right here would be my selling entry, and then if we can't get past this, then I will exit. But right now I'm looking at it as if we get a break here and a break at this zone here, and I think we will continue down into the crypto abyss. And shout out to Crypto Kirby because he makes awesome content. But yeah, I definitely like to see movement down here. You know, it's it's yeah, I'm very bearish right now, and this is also making that double top right here. So that'll be low if that happens. Well, let's see, where does that start actually? About right here. Yeah, we could definitely reach this zone too if we continue down. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I did an Ichimoku video, explaining how the system works. Let me go ahead and delete this. So let's say we traded this to the downside. We're still, good up until here. We're good here. Now, this right here was a sign for the bears to exit the market, because you had both your conversion line and your baseline broken, which is your Dickinson and Kijinson line. So this was a entry for to close. This was a signal to close out on all short positions. If you were short from up here to down here, because it has support of the Dickinson and Kijinson wasn't broken until down at this level here. So, and if you're still holding a short position, you got to start questioning when are you going to get out? Because if you are riding it and we break through this cloud, this cloud is our last line of defense for bears, if you're a bear. So if we get a break here, I would definitely close all short positions, even though you would be missing out on some profit, as you would if you didn't take it down all down here. But this red line, our Tinkerton, our first line of resistance, shattered. Our Kijinson was our second line of defense for resistance, shattered. And now we see that the cloud is getting breached as well. So turbulence in the cloud is showing signs that we are breaking the cloud, and you see here that Sikuspan A and B are getting closer together. So looking at it from that perspective, I'm leaning more towards it's a lot to take in, but if we could get above this cloud, we are going to see higher prices of Bitcoin. And I will leave it at that, because I think it's self-explanatory that this will allow people to see that, okay, this inverse head and shoulder is pretty accurate. So if you're a fractal trader and you trade naked, let's go right here. If you were to trade this naked, you know, this will be up here will be our next level that we would, start checking out. So I do want to leave it at that. I think, Bitcoin is definitely and it's still bearish until it proves to break these levels and break past, this cloud. But if we can't get a break here, we will move lower to the downside, 8,500 and, so on. But right now, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out to watch this video. Really, watch and, take in what I have to say. I analyze it really quickly. I see things, quick, just because I'm really used to this system that I have. I could analyze probably like 10 charts in like 5 minutes or less just by, glancing at it. Maybe if I do a thorough check, like marking it up with, support and resistance lines and trend lines, that'd be a different story. But off of first glance, I could tell, where market is more likely to head. But to have more confirmation, I would like to have, I have my fractals there in place. Those are zones that are respected by the market if you know how to use fractals to your advantage. Because if you look, this fractal right here where this green line's at lines up with this support right here, or pretty close to it. So this area lets you know that there's strong support within this area, which is now being tested as a resistance. So if you could see those little key things very quickly, you'll be good at successfully mastering the market and besting the market. Just use good risk management is all I'm telling you, because risk management will destroy you if you do not have it for Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency asset. So I learned that the hard way when I traded cryptos. I did not know that using a 0.01 lot size was almost equivalent to using a mini lot size. So it's crazy, but you live and learn. You get burned and you learn. So once again, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out to watch this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Really share this video. Tell me your thoughts, and enjoy the next time that I make a video. Peace.